Reverend Gabriel Kofi Setre. Reverend Gabriel Kofi Setre where parish priest was St. Teresa Parish Asawasi into special birthday to Reverend Gabriel Kofi Setre where parish priest was St. Teresa's Parish Asawasi and ewa with papa nyankwada Messiah yanto aswe
ofa me da se na birthday no so for the na bani ne ma memfa we so preko na abuda fontra se Bishop Justice Ajimandua ne Bishop Justice Ajimandua of Christ Healing Church International ewo achimako foyudua ene Bishop birthday and happy birthday to you Bishop Nyakopon en shop na omangwosra no enye kese ewo so anopai crew no ano din papa yenya hoho pi amo abesra ya no pai enti mamenko na the big boss anano na legend ka say kanu no onim sika betumi de akofa na ba because onya sa sika no obua brakwa
Messiah abiaboko
nyankopa adum na ne krai mu nkakanka
nyame adum ye enye no ade anka jeja
sei akotoka no
Messiah
so biaboko
oh yeah bibia fine
bibia fine Christianity chama also na boho no so na ba watch us man
is that the men na ade cham so
captain akomia sechi captain Siasia
yes boss
captain
yes sir boss
is that we need okay ana
you manage no enye easy
ebefa
the last 2 weeks has not been easy to me me struggle big time but then
kafra
nyame wo
o boy juma so
say nyame wo
so wo di gina mu boy juma
so ye juma but enye easy the bomb pie say after program no say me hu open ni
okay
me open case bi na ma say e bit ma find lasting solution to it
na Kofi say ba ko no so count this ya na wa yi kakra
matunufo
okay
ofa ebe bo na ni nua kwakwa disemba na o ka che no ofa ebe bo no na so no di nkomo bi na the way we di nkomo no me na me fe na me bra Kofi bra me nya keto no
you why why
nkomo de na ka the last na so ye no
and ebedi na chi o me anu me ka sere no se no me ka sere so we na onye yi Kofi Jaura say bibia boko
oh rather adum I mean
ba ko na anu ade di nkomo na
gift of life there
o say
gift of life there is so precious
oh yes
bibia boko so na Captain Sasa na we interesting character there na me just na boss ba umusa na no
yeah
you say
there
no o say ni ade a wo busa me a woni me di won koma na o say di won mo
o de
ono ni say
de bia me hu say o ye but still I me hu he
na ono unim normal unim cause o
they just right
ben some ho
sir
some ho no house of football
yes
board meeting e course no
and same
PM to e bo ase
yes
tam house of football nyina
I trust you
na board meeting na no e course no no more discuss here item by item baby a club on person moko and penny for like this on be on board nyame adoma next year coach players recruitment
na na mo consent
ye be wram ni nyina ye kakran budget say enti and normal e wo ho ne doso budget say definitely you can't mess out enti bright e baba be ni nyina na ya man we say English referees no after to more kasa na ye ne omo so discuss no ma bi kakra bi
ya ba hisia na Chrome had he say open some throne o whisk kapa ona me be kono some throne e Chrome o whisk kapa rank no na di kan
okay
we are na kanu aba
dabi
bra
mini am je so
mi yakwaku elders
oh champion
na adwani anopai anopai say we aboko
nyame adom pa me ho ye na
Christo cry mu
muswe me ba ha na che be 3 years if you aso minu anum kwa na wa simba ha che pa
so nyeskasa
o scan de
onyeska be da na
say
onyeska won ta ma ha
oh yeah the richest radio presenter in Ghana
entina me ka so ono ase oba ha 3 years ni
say me I am trafa na YouTube and
yeah
of course so there be am
trafa ho
na me hwe ayi no subscribers no my reviews na ka ho watinye bi ani
kan ko ha 3 years na ntesa me nya no
atinye bi ani
no Bright we are we say it doesn't normally take more than 1 month me woni fie ho Bajata say ma kwa abro so a na bia 1 month na mo woni fie ho
okay
but ono ni nya skanti akọ 3 years unsi me fie ha Bajata say
accusations we dey know
that be accusation me you are aware
nyame adom me
ebia so onya kan ska so na ma ha
wa wo hu
mo me anto so Kofi minim anopa ye na just some 5 minutes so amonane
yeah,
just 5 minutes.
Kakrabi. Yes, as Kakrabi na. Aman for ya apinti Jose Mourinho as the biggest demon in this world. As we are see, Bonsama Wabari as a pa, Bonsama Wabari as a pa. Any coach your friend say Jose Mourinho. Niya answer Bright. Say bona give me a video once again. Jose Mourinho on the reaction after the game against Sevilla. Or quartet Anthony Taylor no one in a VV our car park one. Sadia na way no. And British officials and assume call for ban punishment for Jose Mourinho. Now Bright me say he should be punished because irrespective of the situation you have to control your emotions. Yeah. So the idea of punishing Jose Mourinho, no, the apostle, any adept of Jose Mourinho, no, yatiasie, send a conduct na enye papa. To do mon punish Jose Mourinho. So ko you use F word. Edema referee friend say Anthony Taylor. Nemum ye beto e boase ne akomu kakra. Do mon punish ni wiane enso akomu kakra. See, Bright. Unim why yede VAR by the essence of VAR say introduce VAR. VAR ne yede video assistant the referee. So a normal ebesisi at the blind side of the referee no. Ye jidishe with the VAR because unses atamana VAR ma no. Se incident bisi na se siwie na referee ne jena se yeto aso a. Na so muko yi replay the first na friend slow motion. Me Bajata say
yeah.
Omuko yi slow motion. Na so hwa say referee pa. Na den na wanje penalty. Na den wa man record. Na den na wanye say. So we feel say at the blind side of the referee obetime genuine errors. And it's sad that ye introduce our dear friend say VAR. Na no me correct sa petty errors na referees for one year then. No. Then again, football a huge investment. Clubs able to spend huge sums of money. So they achieve one particular target. Target ba pay. Teams able to spend huge sums of money. So this is the target in person in soccer. And it is a one referee error. Able to masa target and be hromodia. Then ye introduce a DB able to correct sa no mano. Send a be obia investment and co with neso beban faso. But what I say. And the VAR ayede aba. Bright. Reference Anthony Taylor. And run a video and normal pictures baby near man from different angles. Somebody should tell us why the center referee will get it wrong and the VAR will also get it wrong. Why the center referee ever getting it wrong? Now VAR and so are getting it wrong. Now at the end of the day, the name Jose Mourinho nti yasi yantungu.
Is it established the decision was wrong?
No, how do you establish it? Establishing your interpretation of the law. Any understanding of the game. Me patrata say and then ye de be assess that situation is here no. Meaning why born a game yen hwesa no mani nyina. But then, Bright, social incident in here. You say when the hand is not in a natural position. Emrani explicit. Is saying it you. Yes, sister. Unsano and down natural position. O enlarge your body no with the hand. Na say eno betimi obstruct ball no, betimi prevent it. Sa team na attack no so omutimi nkonko shegua is deemed as what? A penalty. And this is what happened during the game between Sevilla and its my friend say AS Roma. Once again, me condemn say the use of F word on Anthony Taylor was a bad one. Anytime says some more punishment, it has some punishment. But Mami Shadi, okay, at 2009, was a modern backer definitely. Okay, Chelsea ne Barcelona. Of Rebel. Okay, pa. Some no man in the UEFA quaternario, or more quaternario, and no more for incident upon incident, and no more be no more kikabomu. Sabona game a mau, Chelsea ne Barcelona in 2009. Bo abida. Say the cater. Jara picking a down, born a bonnet sano. Did the drop and yasun where you channel penalty yabosum. Referee say, play on. Play on. You're finding Nasa at the blind side of the referee. And to say the referee need genuine errors. So let's introduce something as a side genuine error on a bar. Side the enemy now correcting referee error. No. And the Chelsea supporters cried, why? Who said I was talking about investment here? If we say Roman Abramovich ever for Chelsea, nay a huge project say, let's build an awesome Chelsea to win Champions League. And in 2009, Chelsea felt to say no more position to win the Champions League. Any Jara pick a model on one side collected from 18 year boss of rebels who were there was no VAR. So back a side game no. Nay I am Kasaya Mikey Asian. I said the first goal for Chelsea. Chelsea it was well qualified. You won't answer Andres Iniesta. Every baby I say equalize another moment. Then Barcelona qualified over Chelsea. When him say project a PG for yen hunina, project a PG for yen hunina bright. When him said idea is very simple to win the Champions League. And ye the Messi aba, ye the Neymar aba, ye the Mbappe aba. Yeah Bena PG share almost share Barcelona bear 4 El Paddy Prince and Barcelona be show me 6-1 2016 or 2017 mobile on be show me 6-1 El Camp Nou almost just as 6-1 Obeke a Neymar a dive to say it was a complete dive Oton who penalty ya boss me je penalty de Barcelona omo yi PG for free PG for investment na aye waste
okay
et yen fa va e me correct so sa no mani nyina na Bright yen fa va me correct sa no mani nyina Anthony Taylor he was scored omo friend no yeah omo friend no then he kept on insisting and it's about again the toswa he kept on insisting say na Fernando Nensana eda ne ho I just don't know why he decided when him say that same game omudi kanje penalty de ma Sevilla and a VAR for near day a friend no or what happened he overturned it who said there be Ibanez and I can ball no and to about overturn our decision no and then Tina Fernando Diana were larger than Sano near friend no at where my friend were a VAR hono where Tim Yanko Mike Oliver Mujino or Mujano man to a game so
say no na make me be say Ebasa then oye so confident so certain say decision na we taking here right
so confident and then dia ba be drew baby agent entina make sure investment in and normal for a Bright Radio side game na hono aside the price at stake na trophy na bragging right in Bibiano Sevilla today Sevilla be playing the Champions League because of winning the Europa League.
Yes.
If Roma had won the Europa League or the Champions League, anyone himself, the appearance in the Champions League, for playing the Champions League, and so change the prize money in the Europa Cup.
Okay.
Where are we? It's so painful. Say it's happening at the time I see a VAR to correct referee errors, genuine ones.
Right, also Boris Francis Honorable say Anthony Taylor should be banned from officiating European top flight matches. He's such a disgrace to the EPL. How can this not be a penalty even with the help of the VAR? I'm tempted to believe our local referees are better off than some of these referees. I know Boris Francis can Yankwe.
Yeah, on this same subject I feel say the issue of English referees Nangasano. One thing I was a holistic discussion into that. I mean from the UEFA 4 hierarchy one. And even England or unze over England 2 million dama referees no ya there and in England you dare not speak about a referee. Even so, onya bad day, onya no cause, all the cause wrong. Krana, manager, only right. So we're criticizing publicly. This will be not punishment. Managers have paid fines. I can see. Yet Kromo has you fine you £2,000 work as a referee. £2,000 is a brave citizen. They have been paying all these fines near their day, and they keep England one year point to be say on defending referees. They mod Gallagher and Jumano no. So a referee's chief one, why a friend referee. Anytime be a friend be a referee right.
No, I think
means what an interview.
Referees pa time happen say a referee. So yeah, Gusu Diana's wajai. So about publicly criticizing the uncle referee.
No, you see, on quite any post was assuming an official positioner. So Omo Premier League now, Premier League production for no asset cameras in the show. I don't know social need them. BBC and your friend not to Sunya Busan and I doing Chinese and 100%. No, just Sky. And just Sky. A Premier League production.
Oh, okay.
Sky Sports for also a production or BT for your any idea. But Premier League production for that, did not see them the cameras in the show. So this is Jones was a referee right. No jacket.
No, yes, educating for. So I say, yeah, this is me bad.
You see, sometimes, maybe one with me see Abia wo TV you might probably be a journalist or whatsoever, but Abia baby too. And as Abia kwa na uni nimdiade fam ran ho ne ade nti otire kama ne ade. But there have been times why you mistake mistake but obey defending no. I've never heard Demod Gallagher say for when the referee was wrong. Always be a referee right. Always be a right. In 2010 World Cup, make I work the opening game of course between South Africa. I think South Africa and Mexico, right? So okay, so ni who's offside rule be now. Jovan Dos Santos go be almost keeper P defender question my last defender near that. It was the first time a lot of football followers say because yeah born go no share na omi replay me nyina hwe no ye nyina ya say almost we Mexico for sa na ye nyina na ye kan TV dachi but at half time omo studio onya bo tretre emra ne sisi am sana obi atia say it was an offside and referee call was right. And some of these things may happen. Anything they be or find a Juma so one yes and man kitchen. But clearly, the defense on these English referees now get Maza. So we Premier League ni be sometimes we be full. Anthony Taylor, yes, some kukutinum did matches no. Onyaka say oh boy, VAR me friend was me the magic and you can't be doing this. I mean, some more arrogance no more free Premier League no more co champions and untina sometimes ubon say every referee so mkodi World Cup that day na English referee bi anka no say bon kitten ya is same way and did matches no. You see obin can say be a decision are taking a right and a wrong but I say VAR ho question ma we say nyina hu say when your second look and what taking a proper decision it be probably after watching the VAR na so kwa screen no obete obi aka say oh was saying an opportunity to watch a replay and what decided to say or did this decision and for that matter abia sanity. But the Besha was the magic. How? And just like Ricky can, people have invested a lot. We only say Champions League, Europa League, a couple of bonds and a same prize money no. Man City mo toto Ellen Hala 70, we 50, 80, 40, be or the Champions League Jack Grealish 100. Scale Belgian prize money 100 events the Champions League 100 million oh. And no Jack Grealish in prize money. But what to win in Nachi, she come up bonny at day. Now for only one person a bank kitano me say English referee omone Maxwell Hansen difference be any mercenaries
you see Maxwell Hansen so ono so yeah
Maxwell Hansen
oh there be so case ono mo say o an indictment on
adrim body no me referee
there be Tiasma Kanu Ken.
So I'm going too bad to the extent that won't even compare
Maxwell Hansen.
But you tell it to him.
Maxwell Hansen. There's some say think as police.
Is that what you mean?
Oh, that
match no coding so go na no.
I mean Rawo sir.
One a highlights of Olympics na. But I was a police channel. Because I didn't know any criminal. I was saying Kasam police are channel. But Ghana hangwana football mu crime. You see a stadium where no one to be part of a stadium cry. Seriously, refereeing in England here. Standards now no more display no. See UEFA be decide say ombe is our confidence on more English referees free or no more competent ones that take charge of these finals near there no. Yeah because Anthony Taylor why is our omuni na bekronza omuni na yesem omum just say ayesem bi wo gina park so nya bo pay eno ano no coaching to me nka obi to me nka. You can't be doing this. I'm for investment too. Masa too bad of him. So share the reaction of the Roma fans at airport why it was worse. It be to ya to akonya kra anya police for anka ade ankomode ref no airport one ne yire ne manyina. Because you can't be doing this. I'm for near emotions somebody attached to be to come from Italy to Budapest hungry. Check the distance. Only for a referee to mess everything up. Masa Anthony Taylor mo also almost say musuban. Omunyi me say England omu wia into me gan o. Omutimi wia man you team kakraka. And let's forget in IBB. And you can go retire because I'm raised up referees need na go retire omo free league no. Because on down me say omu di day in day out. Clubs no so ya kitu so ya kesu. Omu ka so omu wia to me ekuta no untumi nka ho hwe because we ya £2,000 £5,000 near Jeffrey Honey. It was so bad.
Okay.
I mean one said I made a lot of mistakes, but mistake are clear now. Yeah, and also they're very costly. You can't be doing this. We're a final, European final. Bola Bobins, Korea was me. Me, what you saying? Bola Papadia. Oh dear.
Senka. Any other referee from any other country, and I can you way against an English team. And I fed na mo better no mo BT Sports one now. Right. And Kahela is a bit dominated for the next 1 month, you know. And KSR referee, no. The West Postcoast, Ferdinand, any those guys more ebe use with their master referee, no.
Obejai.
But Nkobejai office, Nkobejai, but here we are. Some Kwafuna person would defend Anthony Taylor. Say he's a senior referee in England, and we say, and I did and one of the best in the world, and someone more can no England who, and someone more can
okay.
We just a minute on the FA Cup final. Chechna, City United, Assembly Tiawa, City 4, Champions League Nimunyi Bida, Madrid final next weekend against Inter Milan, and Amunio Mobo. But before that, no more one game before the Champions League final, which is an FA Cup final against United. So the message here very clear. Casemiro must see and Kanchiro must say. So I'm up players about panning na they about Champions League final no. Echna omungu omuhu. And now say omunfan to omutim say FA Cup ni nyawo dia. Enti sa Champions League be do so no. Na Haaland was on the 9. Na Bernardo Silva manage bond con
and pay
we assassins and a chi
and pay Man Unicity game media. Oh yeah, as a fan. Or one year as analyst.
That be when the message is so clear because Casemiro mo mo between mo be you because last game of the season aggressive
Haaland say almost when you are unpenetrable no and the biggest dream
so also sign Casemiro hands on akosha anamboa Lindelof mo Luxor mo one Bissaka mo say back four omo no so someone so akose and I so say obeso born out some Champions League final anamboa the message is very clear.
Okay,
message is simple and very very short.
Mate
FA Cup no mumfa emu amebo Calvin Phillips mo the tan akemu amebo
mate
and this nam cause Haaland mo anyone hwamura and then you sacrifice the FA Cup for the Champions League. But maybe say FA Cup no come there mo tiasie na mo koje Champions League in China.
Mo fama mboko.
So one match of convenience na.
No match of convenience. So
what
omni Chelsea no match of convenience. Omni Chelsea no.
So Chelsea
on bench om keep.
So mo ngwa mo.
And so mo fasa ankrofo na me bono me share ni Chelsea so much simple.
Captain
that win Champions League mo.
Captain Entraso.
Manchester United place the amount. So what is
Captain Kwe? Entraso disciple. Disciple yanko.
You know nan ka me pesenka me who freeze that debate no. But I'll be forced to come in. But then who say Sam Allardyce and they only list apart with mutually. He was brought in to do something. When you say Uncle Obi Kambeka say is a yesterday's coach. Is he and yes least season I say no coach was offer Sam Allardyce and is he but then our history be say teams struggle equal relegation team be save teams no. And I think both team and them no anya sa opportunity no to work with some others, I will save situations for them. I don't know what is for team. And that season I got 4 matches now. Tama Omuyi Garciano. Now they thought say some others beat my baby. You know what happened? Oba, you know, about 4 matches. In 4 matches, Olusu 3 and Obo draw 1. And at least a court relegation. 4 points between one list, no. Any team that no, if it's on our court also. And 6 points between Leeds and Southampton. So it means by you know, why may I be and farm one list as a club. Who said there are some situations to say we there akwana okopeska. Clearly, time I more appointed some Allardyce no. I said he said, we there me say Big Sam or try and check or peka video so there. Because for him possible to save Leeds at that point in time no. Na a ding. And low eba musa I went to me and so omo you know attitude omo ko Leeds for now so say omo ebe appoint omo new coach in due course you know. That's the story. Some Allardyce 4 games stint with Leeds, no, and farmer, no. I'm a nay, Leeds for I don't know area. Now back to the Moreno Seven. But oh, the Debia Minusa internet is out to Suani. One who pandit be about out Abekase, Sa Fernando Hambono, Nanya Panati.
Oh, my TV. We grand me chat says yes, and Nanya Pandit.
Or a pandit, and that's all you'll be on.
No, pandit.
Oh, no, the known ones no. Who's when such controversial situation be back? What happened is it generated a lot of discussions.
Yes.
So we come out with the technicalities. What is say the way say the way say. By way, I one of us that silent one. It is because among for who say, the ref you know a mistake big time. What cost to team no. Now with him the Side game one boy fan a team coach losing a job. Aside the Nako Furikine cannot say a Champions League football money. So any European club will be an obenya bianco opportunity and Okobo Champions League. Because stage where we do biano comes with something. But people are not looking at the other side of it. Say Bia and Roma for now Mono say or buy no he's a project team no cost. You bet me they are secure. Because this is a team at the point in time, they were in strong contention for the league. Even so, because the championship, we Napoli through her, the top 4 in the Scudetto. No more, but it got to a point. So sacrificing that Scudetto no for this competition, because at that time no only the squad no the squad in depth, and for that so making sure so managing the squad no on team fan compete the league and playing the Europa League in every Thursday. No league on Sundays. Injuries about asset in tired legs and for that matter. Now so sacrificing league, you know. I don't concentrate you on this. But we are quick answer because if it's about Jose Mourinho, your generative story, as soon as you see in the free hole, now you can't Jose Mourinho's action. Without thinking about what was the name will go through. So what happens if Jose Mourinho with this defeat Onya will lose no job? What do you say to that? I am not condoning the Oye yes
but if also Oye a manager now the club and now every incident will be say and your Roma fought a referee base Roma and that's so big so
does it bring the cap back to Roma?
That be can say which means as well losing the job.
No, so the who can say Obiase your fault. It because the reaction and somebody says here the no. So that's why I'm not condoning it. But sometimes you give him the benefit of the doubt to say a name that person might have gone through that night. Football, it will be to you.
You can react when you can
right. So that's why it's bad. But you don't kill the person. It's not saying condone me. I make a condone. Say why are the papa? But I will not kill him. No man, no my topic for discussion. Okay. At the end, say your game, no. Because I don't know the day. Yeah, the VAR, Basse VAR, MS save situation. Say that Kofi Kano to Sablata or say now VAR win here because football there's always a human element. I don't know here on Pevao. But 2010 World Cup, time my Germany England they bar Lampard say clean goal. But the ball no ever see. I don't know. Referee say well who no. And the conversation is okay. Then let's go for that. Because now the talk for VAR, Abasa, the generators are never found. Or for anything, goal and technology. And America. And you know, it's not on Fano or for anything. But after that incident in 2010 World Cup in South Africa, they thought, okay, let's go for that one. My biggest problem is that, Bright. Say the Bibia Basse Ebe situation there. And then still a giant referee say, if the referee thinks, I don't know what you're writer. Referee the SFA. Why? So why do you bring that in? Because of say that human element, that's a mistake you want to know. That's why I'm the number. So me that blame when me from to the tell even though he was a main actor in the Japan also.
But Barry Kiame who said I'm on VAR officials in a friend.
So that would make us say if you call no refuse so there should be a severe sanction to one also.
Okay.
What I say? Because I didn't remember via second me cause. Incident be any referee bra. Answer the before a refugee ball. Now incident be now why you say excessive BBC ho.
Okay.
But what decided to be on ye and that's obeji. And that's what decided on you and say enkono. So the moment of our phone draw attention, they must come and watch it. Some brother a second look at that. HSA BBC. So we a referee. I say on obligation force. So we referee on the moment VAR for no because they are best same situation. VAR for the best friend just about be kono kohwe na hwe this is in biom. But one call there. And you guys say he's the one of the top referees and so what? I see that and so what?
Yeah, so na kwaku de awi e wa amana ne ma me kwaku na kwaku fa yemi wa amana ne na yemrafi and Ricky say no hearts of folk board meeting no be wura hoyi pa na
ma me na asante kotoko so
obey adwuma
circles and seven me ho adwuma pa
na kwa me say rebata be no responsibility ono so beba.
Okay. One from circles and me back from a journalistic point of view.
Okay.
The Matthew. Make an wasem.
Matthew.
Let kwaku go.
Kwaku ye wi wa mana ne.
Me da say say Anthony Taylor nkomo ne de me fama no it's been said and done. You see the one player out trendy Benzema. Yes. And it is interesting say the Benzema conversation and turning out to a different conversation because Obi himself Benzema the decision is he wanted to leave. But after talks with Florentino Perez himself come on yasasa ni nyina say Benzema want to stay na Oma Real Madrid for time for replacement. You see Real Madrid a very very political club. On say Madrid and Barcelona omo komo ye different. Akwan Madrid ne Barcelona faso yo money amano a different crowd.
Okay.
Now, let me. Okay, so thank you very much. May I see it, pa? You see, Ramon Cadron, on a president for Real Madrid, and Sana Florentino Perez will be taking over. May come as some they see Benzema seven so. It's Madrid, a very very political club. He say Okofo be bar. Now, a president for Froba, he makes sure say. Obe clear old guys in out. The see okrum has in see ewa brochire. By a brochire some yentanka. Look, Cadron. Ni team no person build no. Okofo fan kwadabi wo buyer. He wanted to build a new Real Madrid. Marcelo. Higuain. Okay, Antonio Reyes. Nyakopon fa ne kransie yi. Fernando Gago. These were the future of Real Madrid as at 2006-2007. Now, what some women say, Higuain was one of the best young talents. Higuain, he was brought on board to replace Raul. By a Florentino Perez decision that he wanted to fish out South Boys out and bring his own Benzema. Truth be told, the decision to choose Benzema ahead of Higuain a payoff. Benzema over the years has been a very very successful striker at the Real Madrid. Now this is where the problem is. Madrid for no omoni perfect say in this season come better one player pe and they replace Mariano Diaz. You understand? Yeah. That was the only decision they wanted to take. It is Mariano Diaz no okwa then the decision that okay, you kwa for Josolu diaba. Now, after Josolu's decision, they were being hit by another decision. Asensio say Obeko. Now, what it meant was that a true Real Madrid transfer window into disarray because the whole intention was to bring on board midfielders. After the midfielders, they will bring on board another player to replace Mariano Diaz Josolu. And Asensio so Obeko. And then the decision is that you need to bring 2 more players. Now, then there's another decision that Benzema want to leave. After Rebecca said you need to bring 3 more players.
Yes.
So as at last 2 weeks, they wanted to bring on board only 1 player. Now, I bet 3. Replacing Mariano Diaz, enya dia edin. Replacing Asensio, enya dia edin. But it is extremely difficult to replace Benzema.
No correct.
Benzema no, or your institution. If you want to replace him, it takes a lot of thoughts.
Yes.
Scouts, why not ever on board? And it is unfortunate that this transfer market, strikers are available in the markets. A lot of them are average. A lot of them. Sanka, Real Madrid, and Hurricane Betiasia. If you are replacing Benzema with Hurricane, and you're bad. But Hurricane, so if you are not careful and you don't convince Benzema to stay, you are left with Vlahovic. Average. Why average?
Thanks to Allegri.
Yeah, he's been average. And a good player, young guy, but he's been average. Now you put him in the bracket of when Manchester United for Pen Hoglund money at the end. So a lot of players. Victor Osimhen, but it's so interesting that all the conversation about Real Madrid will be around about Victor Osimhen, You see, Madrid are looking elsewhere. You see, Benzema will eventually leave. For that, we all know. But the point is that SSA at the right time. Madrid are joining in saying 2024, they will push for the Haaland deal. Haaland, no, on your Champions League year, then I'll achieve what Manchester City bill. Madrid see a long-term striker in Erling Haaland, which they plan that in 2024 they will carry over. And then the bottom line is that you need to convince Benzema as soon as possible. And I'm very glad that Madrid are taking the right decision. The right decision. Benzema ne monosono sikadi sikapadi, but I mean you need to take the right decision.
Many believe say obe out, obe clear the mean ko ba but the next time.
No, but sikadi minia asama why you move bebre. What I say? Yeah, Ricky obia you move. I hear sikadi. On set you, tina me start me catch us say. See, Benzema Florentino Perez the project yes. At some point in time, coaches wanted to bench Benzema, including Jose Mourinho. Only Benzema had issues. Benzema a lazy player. But Florentino Perez says that if you don't play him, I will sack you. And the point is that Benzema, you've gotten a lot of deals. Of course, this one is very lucrative. And you need to convince him. But Ayana adding. Papa on one kasa going to him and says, okay, Sikaba. On no cassettes now. Ayana adding. Oh, in as much as the interview was that, okay, he want to stay, no problem. But maybe I bet me Sikadie. Oh, sounds so quite that game one. Master 200 million there. Bruh. Until the season will start. Now window no be close and Benzema in Real Madrid JCD. I think Madrid will not sleep yet. Because Sikadie be PATMC. Utimi koshia ubi. Then pokona convince o se Metzna. Osa kwada ya na o girlfriend na o yiri bia for us. Hey. O Jessica na dia to.
When fast and kwajia.
O say move be say na ya na mostly no. E partners na ya na determine
o dey ba akoro sa na ya na.
There be say me nyap mini partner.
Brase kwaku ederson and what's an kaniti yeba fie na atwaso e wo fie esanse ne ensem wo fie no so doso ye pa na kofi wo ha kan message bi wo ha na ase prince boy hen say Okay. Man, when I'm in fucking message ni man na enuni Jomo Douglas and I say I agree with or say Akutu with a submission, but looking at demeanor, that's a better dino.
To Anthony Taylor there.
Or say Kanua, some canoe can you know any yard, but Kanua who's it? Game no. Anthony Taylor my dear Asamatuno. Until be a canoe for the personal, two personals are no.
You can't refuse in someone. I am per se the total year because I think that there are a lot of bad referees here in Ghana, but a lot of them, no. If you have the benefit of the VAR, and a lot of decisions, they will not be blaming the referee. Don't say, and I know, but for a game, you know, free kicking a result say in a goal refugee. It was a clean goal. But in Europe, I'm so bad you offside, but the VAR will overturn it. But you need the benefits of the VAR. So in as much as there are bad referees here, there are good ones. Komunya, the assistants of VAR. Nka problem being
Jeff
Now, I dare Maxwell. I dare Maxwell Hansen Koyen Sugakope VAR or Kwankumfi.
Kanu, Maxwell Hansen there, 6 years ago, and I'm Mikasa Papawi. Maxwell Hansen.
Maxwell Hansen and pay so Timo Numbenya issue pan to the infants in we trust. Coffee Yamre and no house of folk. Board Nishai from an opening na Omuya no Makohe Auras game and no mobile alaju. Na minim say we remedy komopi o de fire start to fie na yeni house from komo kakra.
Right me dasi enwura kakra na yenye famra. See. Has to focus a football club. This is a normal tour mono. A Dawson. Has started this season. Let's not forget to Mobile African. Right. And I'm a review. Has about African.
Aye.
They started this season. Has they played in Africa. Emma Bamako. And the be a class of folk a free mo. And a has ever born in domestic competition. Ana ofri mu FA Cup ana na ye kese league na has ebo no there's a possibility say has betimi akọ relegation ana o kan e bi say na mse da bi the so mathematics ne de wo ye de a has ekọ relegation na eyeje and he has played in Africa and ofri mu first round the ball FA Cup and we ofri and we abo league and the league no so on daye. So ideally, say no money say there. Any board will be a same imprediasa. Or the progress of the club. Now, or the supporters, they would want to meet, deliberate, and take decisions. A bit me a bois club no. And see, yesterday, House of Folk penny for board on a day.
Yes.
The eminent board chairman himself took back for day. Papa na Nkasano. No, why? Okoche ni meeting kama na Bright ni etini in the first place omo assess omo team no House of Folk team no kakra but omo etimi anya proper assessment or holistic assessment of House of Folk current form no because ye season no it is a House of Folk board ebetimi assess team ne pa agisi ya den ye season no.
And then there is another meeting after.
Another meeting
game no.
Ye bibia mo meeting. Then Okulu ebe submitting a report as the acting coach of Accra Folk. Ono be submitting a report based on the report no. Then a lot of recommendations between the aba. And to enra dey no mo ye no more of a partial turn on the team performance na ade. But no make a course ni right. In the first place House of Folk decision here on players and now what's on mobile more what's on more call any other. Has baby into a certain era or mobile picking young players
young players.
Or mobile picking young players young talents. So be free you team no as an aba. And as on be pick or more elsewhere there. Be a meeting. But at the moment, has project and NSA. Most of the players that I'm call for more from elsewhere, no. Omoba as Omomran already know me. Age as Omanyini. into more 1, 2, 3 years na injuries as start creep in resale value most of them no so mo bo mutimi develop your because of money. So because of Cincinnati any Hoffenheim partnership no sa tripartite agreement no mo ye with Hoffenheim any Cincinnati niti no House of Folk wants to go into the era of picking young talented players omo be develop your mo se pobi my project near ready now so almost starting so movie omo young talent into say na sa facility na because of sa partnership agreement niti obi be free wa ba betena ha say oh di ni nim de eba be can the local coaches and as a technical team House of be assemble no ma try to develop players from that end and no be no be feed the senior team
and no be a technical person and I say be a coach obe boa na say
ideal obe technical person obi a oye football ye developing players youth level
does it confirm report say coach be free Hoffenheim ne Cincinnati be
okay ni nyina awum
okay
me pa cha say enti obi beba no aba be ka ho
okay
no matime develop so first and foremost o players na ahun say they get a lot of injury prone players no more assessment dey akwa so omumra no mo nyinyini we nya me ma no ma omumra no enu nti no has enko for young talented players omu develop omu reach omu maturity stage omu bon for class of folk
okay
now the second thing has I imagine say a lot of players be call this particular season
okay
a lot of players be call minim say men kan say Samuel Bodu team na squad no DJ treble no what guys are squad no ba ne afutu guys no mo alasa soa unsa sa guys no ba ja
yeah
asa guys no asa era na wasa head ende so I hwa mokopa o sa guys no mokopa o just last year or last 2 years so but omokopa enye likely say omo dodo na kakra na aka na sa betena ho on hwa they will let them go no matter so on be rebuild a new House of Folk and also another 1090 minim how it will go with Caliber Mankwa but news na met here no enye too good on Caliber ne other guys be more House of Folk they likely say bit me move omu nyina on then they open the discussion on sa recent results na ya na bebeba no 5-1 when him say House of Folk ankasa the release ba bonten say omo investigating no ma bi sensema e course with media no with respect to match first and match of convenience into mo investigate to also mo open discussion who say I know sad na if he never because the board chairman is so much interested in the brand, the image and the reputation of the club to mo resist our discussion and so Bright and also omo discussing kakra to a certain height
okay
it was our board meeting na e course na baby hear me pa ni House of Folk the new coach beba
a new coach
definitely a beba House of Folk so from an on the beba so free Ghana hana beba and therefore now meet me nyade enter
okay
initially no ma omo advanced negotiations with Dr. Ogum
okay
say Ogum na ba betin so Ogum dem aka na ofia kan say the very day before says Ebeka Samuel Bodu be between 3 to 6 months man free House of Folk and a House of Folk company for especially Dr. Nyaho Tamakulu Dr. Tamakulu there or the number 1 coach in this country minimum we akofa Pep Guardiola kwaba obeyi Dr. Ogum na so ya we says atama Dr. Ogum ekochi Asante Kotoko no aye busa no opinion on the next Blasters coach unso suggest Ogum over Samuel Bodu
yes
okay pasata na Same wo House
me bisa na sa question that say aden and the coach or the head coach na o catch ne rivals head coach say onkoye Black Stars no so no unim na o kano kre nti no kre na no waka no coach ni modem ko nkan nti o mama ne nkoye
enti Dr. Nyahota Makulu die ne number 1 choice eye Dr. Ogum and whoever knows House of Folk ye pa and says our papa no the screen so no he is an influential figure our House of Folk don't discount the influence our House of Folk huge personality omo ka asema Togo afede efa no se bi previous an hwe abeka se on think twice Dr. Nyahota Makulu eka ho
yes
eto omanya advanced negotiations with Dr. Ogum best whether said Dr. Ogum and no man can be or ye one person and there you nim na chenye ni nye oba azante kotoko ni na itra ono no ne sibia na opese wo ye ni team no se me de ne tutu coach bia o ye famous kakra better de na tutu pep mo omo oba mepewe yewe ma mepewe yewe me pa twa ase se oye sa no ma ni wi a u wi akotena se se watime meet target out there man na is either so no be resign as a pamono what when the principle no de nam no
yes
mami we ebia me be ya dwuma Oyerepa ma me kanu mam siasia o ma me kanu mam siasia wi a de dwuma wura ye den koda se ma ma resource a opa pamome enti ana ma Dr. Ogum discussion na aye one say ya obi na later on sa kwa kwesi form enti me careful because say Dr. Ogum de sa demands ni na ma house of folk the next question ne say has impeded for the meet all those demands of Dr. Ogum. So much me meet there. Ideally, it's a big club. Obaba be demand them house folk. But there's a discussion on next coach. Tebet me free. Sa partnership agreement in Mwaba. Hoffenheim Cincinnati House of Folk partnership. A bit him so a local coach and a beba. But whatever it is, a dinner House of Folk. Ebenya a new coach next season. Pobi mind da ho. Assessment ka crown pobi mind. Na discussion na kama probima I mean since papa na impressed with adwuma kakra akoso ho so hu say senior team ni team training youth team no crowd mo ball a lot of friends
matches. And so Balaji abaso.
Aha.
And I want abaso. Say no you impressed yeah. Like you in charge.
Papa na dey probima na dey and the idea is and say achaba next year there I was say it me drew a certain befitting status pa than there e wo ho sesi and to Pobiman is on course na bibia aye kama ho be Bright near bibia kire ma dwen kakra has the afi na me dem input kakra bi ba na yesi shadi o said the momo twere de to hai session of House of Folk board begin negotiations to bring in new players for the club despite appointment of a substantive head coach say club na ye mfonso nketenkete just yesterday na make asen bi wa ha
say dey bi koso pa
me kana asen bi wa say supporters bufu na so moko board and management so amemi kofi meti ase na ba for mo yes nyenko players ne so and I'm saying say a managerial decisions and the club na be drew baby o my den o madru no entina me cite Chelsea example ne say been previous Chelsea supporters no omo mo odamo
okay
and omo do mo frustration ko third body so abro mo nim say Messi Mount mo ne ka have it mo ho because mo giri say a managerial decision and do ma badu
why
mesra board member bia was started discussion with the player has nyam fa coach jai mani abro ha say has nyanya head coach na mebo say mo so mo pe Dr. Oguma mo ko top players agu mo wi na ma ko friend Dr. Ogum so mo coach asofo mesra mo so bi ti mo kan tro mo say and the football yenye ne sa bio
okay
at least enye say bia coach no oba no na be control all their affairs but the coach should be part and parcel of everything we are doing and to go check up say coach be ba no ma sign play
obasan ba che na oba ye no enti ma me ko kan no amra hyesia eh Kofi ya o say afa wa hiti no kan yankwa ya twaso
sir season end enti the usual status quo matches players be in numbers management be san agum coach umra negu odi so de omye adwuma oni option bia ya na ha me say man for the comparison of Madrid there no Madrid situation no Madrid for no policy no club president no afibia onzo omo political system e wo ho no o signings it me convince fans mo to abama o e ma wo to o presidency no so
yes
and sometimes omo quite to the extent so me promises say me ba meto player A and a player B and are those players now or their campaign no sabi enye players ketwa was it me say we a coach now team mu ya to player bi ma wa untime nka say player me mpe no because player ye can say so mo ni bopa o kan hu and a coach bi aso be player papa enti Florentino Perez be rem no be to player Madrid team now just look at the players also Luis Figo then Luis Figo was one of the best in the world. Also met Tonaba, no akọ Barcelona, no akọ Fanaba. Was it David Beckham? Me didn't beba. David Beckham, a player at that time, no, not team be a pen so on team. Coach be a person so coach, you know. Because Beckham will come walk in the first 11 and play. And obesa my commercial value to Odin Beba. Or say Cristiano Ronaldo. At that time, 2009, Real Madrid they signed Cristiano Ronaldo from Madrid, from Man United. No. Now I Ballon, the world best player in 2008, and to be a nyana ope. And the situation now, yeah, normally compare Madrid and different. Florentino Perez, there's no way or better all players. I'm a coach there be, but at least one marquee signing, there's one signing be obeya. Edia honke kambeba team ni mu, edia honke kambeba fans ni mu. Obi ani beje say when ya player we e woni team mu. Sanu bi na ya woye. But what do you see in our case? Oh, I ya so second division for be go. Na coach, the coach who bound you up be just audio be adwuma.
Can you facha me pa me ba sese na ya to aso ma me Nana Kwame Dankwa eni enkomo na Nana Kwame Dankwa the first vice chairman at the National Circus Council. Nana, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Bright.
Nana, sir, ahode won hodie.
Anyame adumuni ahwe enti me hoya.
Nana nu na oka asemete on kamba stella amfa.
Mate obeti menka.
Yo, mate.
Obi besi say o de ben to aso point.
Yo, mate. Nana, ya to aso wa me aso te say eno ansemi ko so na opese we act kakra. Minim senate.
All right, Bright, me that say. Yedi ka ma menchia na menchia utimo no ne watie for. Na menchia kotoko supporters na nanu matrankonya any asanteman. Now, I say yes, I requested for this rejoinder in a sense. It's Enra on your same program. Panelist Nebako, Oyerepa a statement to be for the National Circus Council, of which I'm the Vice Chairman for National Administration. The presentation and the behavior clearly, Yashu said, Oya bias in his presentation and report as a journalist. What he did yesterday, we term it as court of public opinion, or incited the public, the listeners, and our supporters against the leadership of the NCC. Why am I saying this? I believe we say Oyerepa a journalist. It's unfortunate, my check just will need to do, but I insisted that I want to go ahead with my submission because what he did yesterday and year to get the public attention to the presentation. And I also get the same opportunity. Now,
you're going to the scene and now
I am trying to build a public opinion, court of public opinion in this matter. That is why I'm trying to narrate. Because what he did yesterday is also court of public opinion. Now here a definition will be Owusu Oyerepa and the media platform to influence public support for one side against the other side.
Nana, minim ankaba yode trese bia and some no kind no and yes say net na mum but I say ango na akona me ni say Oyerepa betra ha se bia Oyerepa ebe mo bi kwan say Owusu a platform enfa nye bi enka be enfa mo de NCC me ni say be sit sada.
But what I'm saying it happened, I'm saying that what I'm saying happened yesterday. And the Oyerepa a court of public opinion issue na all present and he's using the platform to incite the public against the institution NCC, of which I'm the vice chairman.
Nana,
that's my worry. And I'm saying that he used
Harry Canadian. No, let's go into the right. Who say Harry Daniel wrong guy? Just give us the right one. Now they're moving on.
I am building my point to say, right? If you allow me to build the point, and boy now, with all due respect, with his interjections, I'm saying, say, where's you using in the presentation? He's trying to win court of public opinion against us for other guys, And as a journalist, I think that Ancestor Otimi siding with one side. If for anything at all, unless he tells me that maybe our particular interest, and I say he's doing that for a particular purpose. Other than that, a journalist cannot take one side of a story and come on radio and come and incite people, telling them, hey, what we are doing, impunity. To come out and explain the word impunity to us, and it also tell us as a journalist, or cross-checking the facts. At the other side, Wama rejoinder, the preaching and the presentation, it appears that he's even telling people, calling them, say they should rise up. Omon sorry, no mon kasa. Hey, inciting. go and look at the definition of inciting. The moment you incite people against institutions, it can lead to chaos. And I can tell you that with those things now, I started a manifestation on the grounds. And as a professional journalist, I wish that so as a journalist, there are 7 key ethical standards as a journalist.
So you see, unim de boy, minim say one make a point. So said the wild can say, let's leave it. If Hariba, then we will tackle the issue. Said it. Minim say the upper so can one make the point. Let's leave it. Now yen trust on Monday.
How can I leave it? I am trying to explain the point and make my case clear. I am not in the unless you tell me that you want myself and Oyerepa to engage ourselves. When he was talking yesterday, using words like impunity, people should rise up against us. You could not stop him. You allow him to.
Nanatimi.
You have to be fair with us.
What can be Anyamode?
So allow me to also explain that the
yes,
word
Nanatimi.
Inside supporters against
Nanatimi. Asama Okanya Enyano, Ebio Bai, or see I say. But say now, Samnety, no what Tremusa, not public, no so
that's exactly what I'm doing, but you are not allowing me.
There be I do baby, I personal. I want to remember Sebeco.
I'm not personalizing it. I am using what he said yesterday. He incited the public against us. And go and look at the definition of it. So be inciting public, He's trying to encourage or stir up violent or unlawful behavior of our people against the group. That is the meaning of inciting people. And if you tell people that they should rise up, knowing very well it's a criminal of constitution, you don't have the constitution, you don't read the constitution to the public, but you are rather telling the public that what we are doing is wrong and that they should rise up against us. What are you doing? And use words like impunity. What is the meaning of impunity? And you say that I should get him now in the engaging. And I'm a person as a journalist. I'm also a journalist. I know what I'm talking about. If Harry can go on radio and use such words against us without knowing very well the ethics of the profession, say on your fair. Now on TV and your accuracy, on your objective, on your impartial, on your fair and public accountability. It is our right to also demand that what he said yesterday, is uncalled for. And but if I'm trying to explain that, you are trying to interject me. What he did yesterday, and you're professional. As a journalist, he shouldn't have done that. He's taking sides and inciting people against one side of the story. That's why I'm saying that this is clear case of court of public opinion. Which I said, you court of public opinion now. What is the meaning of that? You are trying to say Oyerepa media, and you can one side of the story. I'm for be a comfort. Our brand almost to the side of the story. So all that we are saying is that he should be professional. Until so better, unless ABI accept Wakwaji Bibina and Bobby Nwajin or yes idea, then I can understand him. But if he wants to be a professional, he should balance the stories he presents on radio, say all sides of it. The other time, when he interview, after the interview, Oyerepa came back to say he's daring me.
Reacted to just one thing into the why?
I am giving you the instances that excessive in the Subana order. It's not being professional. It's not practicing a professional journalism and ethics. And it's not practicing it.
Too bad. Nana find intimate to us. You ever trust next week near to us because I'm say Nana echo too personal. Nipano can was him Zunia. That was the point. That was the point.
Asaba for the. There are a lot of people who take programming crown and very good. So all touch issue now what you am for Adrian Crab issue crow at hand. Send a bear also there or counter reaction to that issue in the bed ever. Ebis in there. Nana address the other side of it, Bear a seminal credit that one for the SB about 7-8 minutes, but at for who issue he's addressing.
We're making a point in it.
It was more against a baffle.
Can you trust me? Why?
From start, he clearly showed he came into.
Yeah. Today. Can you trust you?
We can't even do him. Now may come about how recruitment to Kroman. So Aban is saying, you clearly see management for because you need time. There been a coach Bebani and then no more saying Guman. Coach Bebana players know how to be Juma. So the probability is between you and my Juma and Nazo into my Jumano. And so are Diana at having. But seriously, I feel say I say with excuse my language here, but some of the jokes I was say emraso is clubs ni jai especially the big ones you know say Abbas Waha ono no can directly in penny for it House of Folk season hasn't been the best. There are only 2 questions Abebusa. Why the house for top scorer this season? Kaliba Mankwa. Washe go saying 5. It clearly speaks something about House of Folk almost season. No? Say a whole club like House of Folk, almost top scorer, a defender. And Washe goes to do saying a 5. A hard drain. Me yes sure say Obi already has team na chiache. I won those glory days. Empo periods are has. Yeah, fan is so much struggle. They will still do better than they've done this season. This season, you know, I have very embarrassing. And sometimes you see supporters no bet my year, on me su, on me team, on me the day, on me coach training grounds, and prima coach mania there. But who calls the shot? Why am I taking the big decisions for a club anymore? A hard dream. I feel say how almost see what they've gone through this season, no. Or more as a club, or more transnormal cast, or more your assessment of what have gone on the whole season. They will come to understand say it's been, if not the biggest failure of the club in recent times. I be one of them. Say a club like Hearts of Oak accord the whole season, no struggles or escape relegation because as it stands, has mathematically almost to make relegation. A be a realistically because has there's no way make relegation there, but. What the mass to
45 points.
Almost a candidate for relegation. A hard drain. Everything about the club this season has been poor. From African campaign, the league. If you come fast with free, so I'm free more FA Cup. If you're not dreams, you free. And it's like everything about the club this season has been poor. Even on my appointments, the coaches are even the decision to settle on a clue. And all these things that have gone on in the club no, are terrible. And men sure say has fun be any better their course this season ho and the penifo shall say she transform to here na my team na fan into my periphery me feel say the right thing to go but momoma ye hu enye mama in this season say repeat it because everything me say this season everything about the club is negative decision making even team wa about the whole season without a goalkeeper as number 1
be mind the positives about
of course I know yeah off feedings but a great achievement. I mean no matter Juma Bebre or
but oh Abbas never mu ye no pobi my mercy come obi e bomb abaso move play she call oh ya twaso can you twaso so musia mo dem ye no mususia ana
ka bibi na mbasa wana obi a no bitikam na usi a kanoka management recruitment all over the world football but top papa.
That's all.
Top papa. LL team you team coach number 5 no. When they are say 2 players.
Can no make it that point. They say
top papa.
O koto bo obi anka ho asem.
Sir. Eti manager recruitment dem say we as baby ba ye mpanimfo no. But some team go for player bi ba ho na hwe yi wani enyi. Can to aso.
Now sometimes it becomes very difficult to convince me say play away coach and I recommend this say Mfa Nemra. Me in your system no about one thing about your coaches and say uja bibia show monsa utim no meguno enti your management no mo interfere by say positive enti your say players now or mo ba no you say we say we mu ye players are or mo aso aba say or some bo for this club and your player after now we to say we man the platform now we be developing there these clubs are far beyond the Ricky Kaze house for penny for some be take a decision on going from cran disaster be a do money ba no. Because these fans
very demanding.
These fans they are very they have no patience for some of these things. Yes, Ebeba who positives 1 or 2 but omu ni samre no. They make catch say team kase bia ye transitioner e was say we ye ma evident. Now fe who compete for trophy. And if Man United Ten Hag by and your man antecessor a penny there. But at least waji the EFL Cup or the boy FA Cup final wa qualified team no to the Champions League. A period or shenema banyama na oya no a positive and to better energy and no be and a house fans ebeso muhu. Say musimo kofa players on yan kwadam ko yes, our say results bad because House of Folk a result oriented club. Also some matches. Dabi munis our time no. Afe na wo dabi munya sa time no enti se no na mo anhwe ya pressure beba ti se no na wuti alaja kan bia o say house media for no and the pressure 2 players no so mbo mu ntimi mo o mu coaching so for no mu ntimi bo House of Folk no level no the level baby wadru no eno no e wo so fa player oba obetimi abo player wo kukudru a pressure bia ntimi ma no so elsewhere clubs akese wo asase su nyina no almost level no we big player we player now we for how to folk asante kotokwa fa two trim say pressure there untimi nwane mfiri ho da but performance and mama will overcome our pressure no so oba na want to me amwa don't blame the media there. The people I call it the shots of club needs to make sure say on the right in the right recruitment. That's all. Decisions are taking this season they are terrible. And me sometimes they blame me on my fans and say omo ebufu no ya na we form. So no before Abbas form Abbas just one person. House of Folk those days.
My House of Folk say
those days no. We are talking of a club stadium tickets to me short. But these days, it's a house of baller. Number of people at Coast Stadium come here born.
1,800, 1,000.
They will tell you all be 800. You know,
800,000 million pay. So, and yeah, they are uncle.
On say, say no. Quite fast to run the football club Oklahoma. I divide and rule. Say supporters no, and can have to focus supporters no. I can say club near per se this direction. Penny phone team in carry. But a nay supporters yachim.
No correct.
But I say, obeying penny for nibi. Obeying penny for no. Wow, walk out no crano or town.
And no crano.
Supporters ni watch it.
No crano can groom.
Mamika some cho football I run with Kumasi. I party say or run a restaurant. Me example with Tinipa. Say me ton wediania. Me a me ton. Me sure say diane be yede. Me sanso sure say facility wono efe wa o beto no de wunya ne se aduane no ede facility ni say ho fe so the glass atade wo en fa wo
sometimes and also and a trim crop obi bana e wanya kama anu e wanwa bi e ho e wanwa bi say
e wanwan e say na wo kam
ba be ko aduane ne kama obi bo restaurant ne sana
ma say jade wo kan jade tie ne die no
ya bas ya yo glass house e wanwan
say ti ase ma wo kan aduane ne de na important
right say
tie de wo kan no
ewiabo
wa catch for dey na wo kan
ne akota aduane a
catch for dey
den na wo dwen it's the football fan you're consuming are football the pitch and the results
and your building
wo ya penyino you are looking at facilities minka say enye but as I say how to folk ekai hunu say the core thing is the football.
Yes.
How to folk your ball first. It's in as much as to boy any how to folk in penny for no. Japadi in fact jamoya na ye pa. But momu renfi said the core duty of how to folk is for them to play football.
That can nyina support.
One year and no ma supporter bi wo see Japadi pa na o complaining won see ase. Because big club Real Madrid yen running it say they running Ayas. Sa Barcelona wa betam sa Barcelona ye bo tiki taka nti wa kwatam Ayas philosophy di besi Barcelona only 2 days supporters dey be pamo because you quite fast run a big club and you quite fast run a
smaller club. Thank you.
The problem I had to focus on is say em said omunya nteniam na see see the problem bad say system ni very very bad. Betinya for bi onim owonim die pa obeto system e bad mu a obetimi nya adwuma
me wanna he be say I don't even crop for clubs e koto big players ba ya omantimi amo now club no fa enkoda obetimi tetum exceptional talent
mo a mo ka sansa mo so mo ka on e football na say
aden
chere me club e wo wiase a big club e wo wiase wa top player wa on flopeda
yeah
chere me ba ko
yes e bi ni wo bini wiase
wo de Bobby Tremi
bini ho
Hazard that's struggle Madrid
Hazard Tony Sen aka 1 year
I'm coming from the background say omuhu ni say if yakoto akesefo iba ebi na anano na
it is not akese be na ukoto ye
some of these players on the back
player papa uko ye
my example bi kura wanti ase a killing case no 2006 2007 we have to play the toy net team ni so the example say Manchester e dey ko Champions League group stage erika umo
Yeah.
What players na so omo dey perform a situation where ya players we do be come no omo fa cause situation no
Nobody see.
what you say omo dey ko Champions League group stage problem ko nya no where ko group stage ya yan show bia and we a better chance say ubobo league ewie na last year o top scorer say 10 as 13 no be here be o duru no what to aso no apam na ko fa de wo say 4 aba e dey na manage again na manage who to kwai what do suhum a we se kan na de ko na enwane edio ka fu from to free kumase a emra me fa nkon kan ebra ka be free nkran be fa ko sum dey na bi wadu ntam player shot 12 goals what na malone RTU Victor Edu Kofi Koji out 10 goals who we aso anya de nya supporters excuse me say bi no boni afra what go for player ye nim goals so awahye not number house of folk eti medien ha manage sabna dia ha manage eti player we good what they perform a obanso back here we future player we akwala afa na abetete no etu 2007 na make achiwe ya when place house of folk vai ye tuari ga unwa malaji rusa ba monte be ka che say de go turn man no to go amayan but do for papa bad any disaster but go fan kwala opam alasa no akoso do blacks no akofan defender e dey management no Zakaria
comes to the na can say
e dey management no
allow the coaches maybe appoint a coach let the technical person now come on your recruitment.
Okay, so let me tell you the problem I see at Heart of Folk. And they say over the years coaches don't wanna about Heart of Folk no munye bad coaches.
Yes.
But obiye kwa odishade baako nipa na omne omoye adwuma no. I don't want to delve with the individuals, but I want to talk about the system called Heart of Folk. Frank Newtal, was he a bad coach? Was he a bad coach?
I don't think so.
Very well. Inti and Frank Newtal of Free Heart of Folk. The next thing, recently the Heart of Folk coach here Oja Hokoye. Samuel Bodu,
yes.
Was he a bad coach?
Debbie.
Daintina Ojai Heart of Folk. Kenechi. I can mention a lot of coaches. These were not bad coaches, yet they left the club. For what reason? Now, my problem, they say Yanshe Heart of Folk squad management system. How to deal with coaches, who to bring on board, who to recruit, who to let go. So Heart of Folk and when here, they will appoint coaches upon coaches, good coaches. They will eventually turn as bad coaches for Heart of Folk.
A board member Edma Heart of Folk, Alhaji Brima can be or a contribution on also. Ebe make it to the show. Alaj, good morning.
Fine morning, or more to say.
Nankopa, the Majidis also Hoyepa.
Alaj,
what may I want to say? What contribution kakra? Yentiwe.
In the first place, my main motive for Nina.
Amajoso.
My own said, many Kituaso was studio, no Abbas.
Yes.
And Michiana. Abbas is out here, you don't look for me again. Kazuba Deni Abbas.
No, go not. You not farmer new. You not shika we.
Kanamu Akauye. Yes, Kazuba Deni.
Naji natural garage.
That's number one. Now who Edison so Adam Welfrey want to me ana.
Edison Messiah no pay.
Oh, okay. He was just passing by.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's good. Because me who no that me see hey. Wama me yema ship me say I we done everyone to me ana.
I like you no.
Anyway, na me tie mo me hwa mo tell it. Is I mean media de bia me kan. it is nothing. One say Nana Kwame Baye na. There are some little issues we were. One say Monamo studio at the back of the mic. About 80% of Nkrofona Tiemono. Majority over 80% on the Oti radio pe Nyoti and Ayano. And the person takes it. Uncle Bisakra on himself near Kayan and no Trudeau. But when we are educating the public, me can't be a yen kana seminar. I mean, it's like in the form of education.
Okay.
Me who said no be kasa for House of Folk recruit. I don't know whether Richie and I said somebody was talking. No, kasa say House of Folk kwa kofa coach. Sorry, players. You need players to be kasa. Yen train na coach Emra. Sabio coaches they will be in him say they are being hired and fired at any time.
Okay.
Kim Grant about House of Folk. On your pre-season, or your be a first match against Brecum Chelsea. Our Passport Stadium. I'm share you one goal. Can't see what do you call him? Boy now two quino. Galaxy play an ocean number 10. Atukwe. Jonah Atukwe. 1-0 to the end of the game. And you're the Pamono. Or the players buy. Or try to say, I want A, B, C, D. Players are a penna. Or not so buy, or Pamo players be brave, they call. He brought his own players that he wanted. And to acquire now, will you tell me, say, coach now take it over now? Or also at that time, and I your registration, you are close. So, or like I said, on to be you personal.
Alaja hono kakra metimi aka ne so say ho de ya close registration untimi to player man nye this is an end of a season. The season now we are ushering into a new season. Now only head coach appoint a coach, then my coach no me take charge materials ebetimi aboa no for mo may adman next season. I think that's the point.
Listen, you're making a point which I will not take it away from you, but maybe point now me can nobody, no any management member, be an answer board and answer whoever I in charge now. Because who coach when you are doing recruitment, that coach will not be part of the recruitment. Never. Whatever you are going to do, you have to get them involved. That is what one thing I want everybody to understand.
Okay.
But when said the way I'm more Canada. Before I'm okay, I had a lot of calls, especially from Kumasi within this week. There be a lady, young for coaching rentam, near ye then. I mean, we have a lot. We are doing things at say so that we'll get it right. Football, I cannot even tell what kind of spirit that is behind that leather now with the inframana woman. At times, you can never understand it. You can get the best. Yeah, by the starting season, by ending. Abbas Neto Studio, no. Everybody was congratulating, saying, no, House of Folk has done the best signing. But this is football for you. Me Canada biya, enti me patron say. Please and please again, whatever House of Folk is doing, and Kasa ya recruit to play a BR. A Kasa dear, you definitely be talking. Where sport to players. Definitely you need to start making some inquiries. Ever players on. At the end of the day, no, whoever that will continue, if it is the same coach, or being the air banner. I mean, we have made some moves. That is one thing I want everybody to understand. Sorry, say recruitment. Nobody has done any recruitment.
Okay.
At the right time. By next week, near league. More FA Cup. We'll have enough time to prepare ourselves very, very well.
Alright.
Thank you.
Alas, confusion person be so as Miss Regina Suma.
Sir, Obaya add up to my discussion into Memusa way quickly. You bet me a coach, house of bet me a coach. Before say recruitment of players. A best starter based on their work and likely say bet me be answer. Players bet me about because then I can earlier on coaches are high to be fired. The players in bet me about before said the appointment of a new coach bet me about. Which one is likely to happen?
No, I won't say in House of Folk. No, you never be look at Madrid when he was coming. None of you knew, say, Madrid was the coach that was coming. And I'm say this is our plans. For sure, I can tell you, say, a drew her who cross that bridge. And there's no any two ways about it.
But large money players need them commodity be cost or Muhammad Ombeba.
No, Semikatra will say we are not talking. Semika said we are not talking. Currently, we have a coach at Oti bench, also. Or no, our current coach, whether he's an assistant to, he's the substantive coach. We have a coach. And in conjunction with that particular coach, now our seat on the saddle now, we've been teaming up with him.
Okay, so
on the transport to players,
so come on,
find it out.
The recommendation from the current coach, which is David Oklu.
Yeah.
Okay. About
this is what I'm saying. He's a coach. Other coaches are back. I recommend it. I'm the alpha. Those coaches have gone, and the players are still here. Obiaba, he's still working with them. So that is football for you.
Abbas.
Yeah, Abbas.
Alaji say, Obekai me ya, media menu sign ye, go 20 years in the House of Folk.
Exactly.
Obekai me ya, menu ewa tamale. Si ye bo new year team ni starti se gunwa me frau na mbusa sa Alaji. Said ye boot season be area team players ni si kono. Said we mo anso ado a team ni ye nya future da. Alaji ujina wo hia me bose Abbas na ji me say na was the bin si biem. Me no me no ka say bin si biem. Alaji ade na to so sama. Se abaye West. Coach there me to ye kwaji confederation. Say na coach ho ye ko fa Jones atache no. Ye ko kwaji ntimi de coach fire there me nko. Ba me problem ni say Ekunya mufaso run club no a mu pa mu player another player na aka se wo kwa de mu go go na ba no wo sese wo hwe no ana hwe ba do free ba onu de mu pa mu no because Alaji some classes is na me hwe last year players o mu de ball league ni ba bi ko duru ye anyway no am ko fam ba bi o mu de kwa Alaji me ntimi nya happy.
Yeah, Abbas mentawa no. Yes, metisena o cancer issue na o kana. I can tell you on authority and now many wedding come on I will radio so be a tear. More alas and na woka. Any fatal. Am I right?
No more alasan friends and Murphy da do take us surprise requirement. Frederick Saboche Fabregas o confirm one bebrebe place bebrebe you want to Vito Edu was 12 goals. Mudi Vito Edu ma RTU 12 goals wo na mtana ma RTU mo just here Kofi Koji was all the competition wa mo be 70% was 10 na mtana mo but omo buy no wo omo pam omo call ye no a Alaji difference na far
meba Abbas Sebi uyo obi a wa House of Folk obi anim o pedigree and na near ye kan yi Abbas those players na o Vito Edu and sana or call loan. Sabi, wow, you saw everything. House of Folk cannot just put a player on loan. Coach been a war, and the coach wasn't using the player. So are we going to leave the player on the bench? On your be more uncut no crown. The player wasn't part of the 30. Say time or no, ye can't say. Otiwa, yem fanin call loan. the same supporters will come up against say Aden Yeja play and Otiho. We have to give him enough playing time. Victor Edward somehow okay. Excuse me to say he wasn't part and son 30, we had enough more than 30 players. Definitely with the technical bench now. More my 30 now you better register with Effie. They gave us a list. Victor Edu's name wasn't part of it. Isa Akuka, Ukanas, Isa Akuka wasn't even part. No, Obiang who cries. Isa Akuka, the boy was frustrated. We had to talk to him. Nyabutare, Niempepe be Mao, Neko Pruvu. And then the two of them went to RTU. Amuko boy, we all saw the difference, clear.
Okay.
You getting me?
Yes.
And now, I think one of your panelists was also talking about infrastructures. Edison. Honestly, Sebio, we know say the core mandate in football and not a team is on the field of play. You need to be winning. But Sebi, you can continue winning on the field of play if you don't have those infrastructures, lay a good foundation, from the grassroots. I bet me I sustain a team no matter whatever money you put into football. They be out there and say because supporters per se, you win they be an FA Cup, FA Cup, Africa. A bedroom baby. Team will be good.
Okay.
We can't do anything again.
All right.
And yet Nancy Edwin who said, Debbie, what are the wrong things that we were doing? And Maya who said, no, these are the things we needed. And now Yedi Adrian and Akotuso, we want to start from somewhere. And don't try to say we have abandoned the playing body now.
Alaj, era se pan some can be ho pa beka, but I'm running tea and tea. You better for near the home como. And some
don't worry, me and me pet time, me book Kumasia. Mama me the whole program, no.
You didn't know Alaj.
Yes. You better let them call for near my I'm more who near Quasso.
The Kumasi.
Oh no, I know they meant to mention, but I'm sure.
Mati.
Ebia semi free Chelsea match now banner. I can make a stopover.
Okay.
Monday. If I'll be coming, I'll let you guys know.
All right. Yate alaji da sinti alaji so bebana yedin command more. The amana in kanune Edison baby.
Alaji ye nyina ye channel, but you see no crowd me say sometimes it is very difficult to address people like Alaji Akan because or a board member,
yes,
your name has a team management bia or more in team. So also can be gonna and say let a bia from management. So I keep asking say who form the management, who holds what capacity near there. See, yeah, very difficult to address them straight away. But I know say or no any ura or dotadia or we are directly involved in the day-to-day running of the club.
Yeah,
until we can address some of these things as well. You see, Nukro said they need to up their game. I was say Omajuma no moyeno. Togbe Jomudi because yes, the Pobiman project and 1 or 2 issues be on, but in terms of football management, there no problem. Say also move down because club no more running no, and yet ordinary club. We are talking of a club I know which means in the workers of maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 million fans across the world.
Yes.
Club or history.
Yeah.
Club I was say day in day out. Oba Ghana now top 2 also come. So number 1 what quite check number 2 and we are the standard. Sometimes we a bad season, we call 4th, 5th season near that year. But house should not be struggling consistently with performances these days. That bad. And yet
Kwakufa 2 to 2 hours so now all an hour flow. Yes.
I am not sure me who a single supporter of Hartlepool complain is Hartlepool here Pobiman. But mostly their complaint is football management. Intialaji should understand that. You see, Hartlepool fan no. In as much as Obe appreciate Pobiman and them, Obia Bo Mabaso for that. But Hartlepool a football club, Hartlepool history, a told around the famous 11. Anything I had to focus to has 11 is a mighty team. Has 11 is a mighty team.
Has 11 is a mighty team.
The 11 represents the football club.
Awurade.
Mamenya yi announcement Captain Siasia.
Thank you.
Captain Abbas
say yeah there be a tiano said the minianum akan ball no yeah the street sense and the ball no say oh yeah supporters any players and a first the other run football now so folks player allergic team ya has to folk player e run national team you issues ba o mutim manage issue na player na sade issue na kwa affect player no drop wo no abehwe form because the player be run national team mo issue small issues na player na drop wo Richard issue na drop no dey abetra say it is a wo kase se sika no supporters emma wunya sika that mean the aye pen wunya na this can wunya be free baby had you ready can say club no more no musa club no traditional club club no obi baby free ba Donisi say winning baby a free winning baby a woko but has in baby free tin baby a traditional club the resource yan hwep he wunya no be kan wi a na po bi ma be kan na be kan to munya has ye na omusu ni ye omunya has ye
Kofi Bright Captain Siasia wife sister oh your wife
yes
Anna Brazil or Siasia wife no ne of another form Anna Brazil Ashanti good PRO Brazil ono so ne papa na da form no nti omu nyina no busua baako enti say ye ne be koso nyame adoma wachina we se petimpom enti Captain Siasia say yesre yenye say you ma so wasore kakra nti sister ene Brazil of Ashanti good omo papa na yeden da form former Asgo PRO omo yire ana chama solo su frɛ onto the show or frɛ me say nyame adoma obepese ubehia na nakwa medankwa nkedi
all right
nanka ensem bi omo gidi se esefata so omo kan in that regard na nabafo awura kan omo bekyerɛkyerɛm no no so meka na side and to say nkedi mfa ne date mra anytime they are ready
yes sorry na news team no de kasebo na to so na ene opanyin Sam Ajeidua Manson Kwanta parliamentary candidate elect and a birthday and happy birthday to you honorable Nyankopon